Today we're making this delicious pineapple upside down cake. Let's get into the recipe. Alright, so we're going to start off with some butter into my baking pan. I'm going to place this in the oven, let it melt. Once it melts, in with some brown sugar. Mix that around a bit and let it melt, and then we're going to come in with some Hennessy. This part is completely optional. Once everything is combined, we're going to go ahead and start assembling our pineapples and cherries. And you want to make sure you dry off your pineapples and cherries with a paper towel before assembling them. Once that is done, I like to place cherries in the missing spots that has no pineapples. I like to just fill them in with cherries. Once that is done, place it to the side, and now let's prepare the cake. You want to mix up all your dry ingredients and set that to the side, and then we'll start on the wet ingredients. Here I added butter and sugar. You want to cream that until it's light and airy. Once that is done, we'll start adding in our eggs a little at a time. And then we'll add some vanilla. Here I will come in with some heavy whipping cream. You can also use milk here, any type of milk, evaporated, whole milk, or buttermilk. And then I will add my wet ingredients a little at a time and gently fold it in. And I will add the rest of my heavy whipping cream. And I will come in with some crushed pineapples and some pineapple juice. We will mix that well to combine, and then we will pour it onto the topping. Like I said, you want to pour this onto the topping, and you should have your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We will place it in there for about 1 hour. This is a lot of cake, so it took a long time to bake. After an hour, this is how it was looking. So good, and it smells amazing too. You want to let it cool for about 10 minutes, and then you're going to flip it over. Do not let it set, or else it will be hard to come out and it will stick. Well, of course, one of the pineapples stuck in there, and I put it back on. And yeah, you want to let this cool down completely before cutting into it, because this cake is so moist and soft, it could possibly fall apart if you cut into it too soon. And I almost forgot I was making a video, so you guys barely see one slice of cake that was left. I got to show you guys how soft and moist it was. But let me tell you, I believe this is the best cake I ever tried. It is so amazingly delicious, soft, moist, and chef kiss. So give it a try. Let me know what you guys think. I will leave all the ingredients and the measurements in the description or the caption, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Thank you for watching and enjoy.